Today, on Be Something Wonderful, Nikola Tesla's secret to unlocking unlimited manifesting power. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Big video for you today. One of you reached out and said, Tom, I've been really working on being a vibrational match for my specific person, for my desired reality to be with this specific person. And I've been trying to maintain a state of wish fulfilled. But he still continues to ignore me. I've spent so many months now working on my energy and my frequency and my vibration, but nothing seems to change. Well, guys, we're going to talk about this idea today and more. Interesting, this particular creator is pointing to the teachings of Neville Goddard in terms of the state of wish fulfilled, maintaining that state of wish fulfilled. The teachings of Abraham Hicks and other law of attraction teachers that talk about that you can't experience anything that you're not a vibrational match for. This whole idea that I need to be a vibrational match for my specific person. And the whole idea of energy, frequency, and vibration. So I want to talk about this idea because the famous scientist and inventor, Nikola Tesla, said this: if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So we need to understand what those really mean. And when you really understand this, when you move to this knowing, then it's not really about, remember, it's not about you being a vibrational match for your specific person. You're already a vibrational match for everything you want and desire. It's about you knowing yourself as source, knowing yourself as the creator. Then you're a vibrational match for everything you want. And then you create the experience, you manifest and create the versions of the people, events, and circumstances that match you, match your high frequency or high vibration. Let's talk about what that means. The idea of a fast or high vibration or frequency. Remember, there's only one energy, source energy. It's unconditional love and gratitude. Unconditional. Love doesn't need a why. Gratitude doesn't need a why. It's I am. It's ultimate self-love. It's the greatest love story ever told. I am. In other words, I exist as all that is. I exist as all that I want and desire. That is unconditional gratitude. The unconditional gratitude of self, that you exist as all that you desire and want to be. Do you see? It's not conditioned on anything. You exist and will always exist as all that is. It's unconditional gratitude and love. The energy just is. It's the energy of existence. It just is. Do you see? It's not conditioned on anything. It spontaneously creates from itself as existence, as all that is. It vibrates. In other words, the back and forth movement at such a high rate, this source energy, that some call God or the universe or the one intelligent mind or whatever you want to call it, that intelligent source. It vibrates, or in other words, moves back and forth at such a high rate or frequency, because that's what vibration means, that back and forth movement. Frequency is the rate that it moves back and forth. How fast it moves back and forth, how frequently it moves back and forth. So you see that. How many times it moves back and forth in each moment. That it appears still. That's why the ancients said, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am the creator. Be still and know that I am source. Be still and know that I am already everything I could ever desire and want to be. Be still and know that I am all that is. That's what they meant. It moves so fast. That vibration is so fast. That frequency is so high that it's still. It's the stillness, it's the peace that passes all understanding, as the ancients pointed to. I am that I am. It is I. That ultimate vibration and frequency of God. It's the God frequency. It's the God vibration. But then you're going to say, well, Tom, okay, I get that. You say that a lot. But where's my stuff? Like Abraham Hicks says, where's my stuff? Where's the lover in my bed? In the money in my bank? Okay, well, let's get to that. Let's talk about that today. Let's play, if you want to play. Well, here's the thing, right? Remember, we've talked about this idea of the pendulum, right? The idea of swinging with the pendulum, swinging to one side of positive attachment, where you have thoughts and feelings that you're confident and you're hopeful. You're feeling like you're in the state of wish fulfilled. You're feeling like you have a high vibration, right? You're high vibing, right? You feel like you're in that frequency. And then you swing over the other side and have some doubts. And so you're doubtful and desperate. And so we call that negative attachment. You're still attached, positive attachment, right? You're feeling hopeful, but you still feel separate from it. It still feels outside of you. Something is going to happen out there, outside of you, but you're hopeful that you'll get it or have it or be it. And then you swing to the other side where you really feel separate from it, that you doubt that you're going to ever get it. You feel separate from it in both cases. There's separation, right? Or in other words, as you swing back and forth, remember that back and forth movement we call vibration. The rate at which you move back and forth we call frequency, right? The higher the frequency, the faster the vibration. But look at this. As you swing here, that's why it feels slow. You create so much separation, swinging to these extremes, that you're vibrating at a very low rate or frequency. But as you unify with your desire, as you know yourself as source, as you detach from the idea that you need anything to be complete or fulfilled, you're now in the sweet spot. Look at this. Remember, there's God, source energy, the creator, I am that I am. All that is. This is all that is. This line right here, this violet line, this vertical, that's the true vertical. And look at the vertical, it moves so fast that it's standing still, that it's still. It's the peace that passes all understanding. So where's your stuff? Right here in this sweet spot, knowing yourself as this source. You're still moving, but you're now moving at a rate that approximates your source. Hear this. At a frequency that approximates all that you are. You're still moving and swinging, but it's within that sweet spot. You're approximating your source. You're knowing yourself experientially as the creator. You're not feeling separate from it. The movement's to know yourself as that source, right? As that one stillness or peace that passes all understanding. High vibes or vibration or frequency, in other words, that's the whole idea of moving up in consciousness. You see, as you move up, you start vibrating faster, or in other words, how many times you move back and forth increases. Do you see it? You're closing the gap between you as source and who and what you think you are. Do you see it? And you move up in consciousness, up the vertical, approximating that source that you are. That's what it means to move up in consciousness, right? Or you create this horizontal experience, like the cross, of separation. And as you feel more separate from it, to high vibes or a high vibration frequency is not about positive emotion. Hear this. But it's positive being. It's knowing yourself as source, as the creator. Sometimes we swing so far apart. Our vibration it feels like it's so slow. We get so negative and down on it that we surrender. And in that moment, extremes meet. Whoa, extremes meet, and you're back in the vertical, and everything manifests. That's the metaphysics behind that idea, right? I was suffering so much, then I just gave up. I surrendered, And you, boom, what Abraham Hicks calls going into the vortex, right? But that's the vortex, it's the vertical, all right? High vibes or vibration or frequency. You're moving up in consciousness, moving up in the vertical. It's not about positive emotion. You're over here, you're still feeling separate. You can feel all the positive emotion you want and still feel separate from everything you want. You believe you're going to get it, that you're feeling confident, right? You're feeling confident that it will come in 3D, that it will manifest out there until you don't. Until you see an Instagram post or something. You see them out with a third person, whatever, in terms of a specific person. And then you're over here. But be here where everything's already yours. You're vibrating and your frequency is so high, your vibration's so fast that approximates the source that you are. Everything then must unfold. Everything you want must unfold within that vertical. That's powerful. We'll get back to this. So the true measure of positivity is the degree, hear this, to which you are aware and conscious of yourself, I am, as the source, as the creator, as all that isness, as that one God, that one source. You create unity with everything you want and desire. That's what higher or faster vibration or frequency means. It's the frequency of love and gratitude. Unconditional. To the degree you feel or are aware or conscious of being separate or feeling that lack from all that you want and desire, all that you are and all that you are is source, you are less positive. Or you create an experience of lower vibration or frequency or slower vibration or lower frequency. You're more attached, both negatively and positively. Do you see it? It's only in this vertical that you're detached. You don't need to be attached to anything because you know yourself as source. That's the sweet spot. That's powerful. We've presented this before, but I don't think with the idea of Nikola Tesla's idea of energy, frequency, and vibration. We're now showing it in those terms, what that really means. Do you see? As it slows down as you feel separate and apart from all that you want. It gives you the experience of negative, no matter how positive your temporary thoughts and feelings are. You're feeling the separation anyway. Do you see this? And so that's what really low vibration means, or slow frequency, right? Or low frequency or slow vibration, right? So remember this, you are less positive when you create an experience of a lower vibration or frequency when you're more attached, both negatively and positively, to everything you want and desire. And then eventually, as I pointed out, you feel so negative and desperate, doubtful and desperate and negative. You're moving so slow that you surrender, and then the extremes meet. You're moving so slow that you become still. And in that stillness, extremes meet, and you know yourself as God. You return to the vertical. You return to that sweet spot as you surrender. You get so far apart in everything you want that it slows down so much that you're still, and now you're back. You walk west, so far west that you're east, or so far east that you're west, or so far south that you're north, or so far north that you're south. Extremes always meet. It's the same energy. It's the same reality. You are the unity that holds it all together. And then be still and know that I am God. There it is again. So you're always there. It's powerful. So the idea of being a vibrational match for everything you want, desire, is not about trying to think and feel good and positive thoughts and feelings all the time about your desired reality. Or in other words, this state of wish fulfilled. But by knowing that you are fulfillment, by knowing that it is done, by knowing yourself as source and the creator, being connected with what you love versus with what you lack, right? One with your desired reality, because that's your choice, that's your preference as creator. And then everything naturally unfolds because that's your nature as source. It's your nature to be in the vertical. It's your nature to approximate the vibration and frequency of your source because ultimately you are that vibration and frequency of source. Knowing yourself as that highest and fastest vibration by creating experiences, but not over here and here, but within the vertical, right, of who you are. You are always and already a perfect vibrational match for everything you want, desire. So Tesla's secret was be still and know. It's done. It's yours. I am that I am. So yes, imagine, affirm everything you want. But from this idea that I don't need to be attached to anything. I'm source. I'm the creator. That's your sweet spot. You're still moving, but you're moving at such a fast rate, such a high frequency that you approximate source. So everything starts unfolding from that highest knowing, from you in the vertical. That's powerful. That's the secret to unlock your unlimited manifesting power. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Be sure to watch our video on the Tom Kearin channel. You can find us there at The Tom Kearin. Big video coming out on that. Also, big videos have been coming out every day alongside the Be Something Wonderful videos. Until next time, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. We'll see you soon.